Ah, it's so beautiful here. So peaceful and quiet. Who would have known that it could be ruined by something so tiny? So we are here at Black Canyon Campground. We've been here before. I will link that up above here so you can see our previous trip, and we loved everything about this campground except for our camp spot. It was just a little too short and awkward for our camper and truck. So we're back to give it another try, and we've got a better camp spot this time. We're in number 17 this time, and it fits our vehicle much better. Let me show you. So the truck is out of the road here. And we've got this huge camping area surrounded by a wall. Picnic table. The posts here to hang your lantern or whatever. Really nice. There's a hummingbird hanging out. Hello. And incredible views. It's a perfect camp spot. We're right by the pit toilet. There's one other camper across there at an angle, and one way down the hill here. Other than that, we're completely private here. It's really nice. But we have a problem, and that is the tussock caterpillars. Beautiful campground, but we have a problem. We have a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I love nature. I'm a nature person. But there's a warning about these guys. You need to avoid touching them because they sting and it can cause pain and a rash. And so I'll show you the warnings that are posted all around the campground. So here's the warning. Do not touch Douglas fir tussock moth. Forest areas in New Mexico are experiencing increased and observable levels of Douglas fir tussock moth caterpillars. This native insect of the Southwest periodically reaches outbreak levels that last up to 4 years. Currently in 2024, caterpillars are being found in parts of Carson, Santa Fe, and Cibola National Forests. In some instances, new areas of activity are being observed across the state. It goes on to describe what happens if you touch them. Basically, their bodies are covered with tiny hairs, which can give you an allergic reaction to direct contact with the insect and the airborne hairs. Symptoms may include itchiness, skin rashes, skin irritation, watery eyes, runny nose, and sneezing, more severe reactions, breathing problems, etc. So it's important not to touch them.
They are
important.
everywhere.
And so if one lands on you, if it falls out of a tree and lands on you, or one crawls up your leg, you cannot touch it to remove it. You need to use a stick or a piece of paper or something to scrape it off of you. They're a little concerned it might be an epidemic happening that usually lasts about 4 years. when it does. And it can do damage, but not as bad as if the bark beetles come in afterwards and attack the same trees. And then it can be devastating to the forest. So they're trying to figure out how bad it's going to be this year. They've got traps out, the Forest Service, to do tests to see how big a problem it's going to be this year. But it's not just here at this campground. It is at Santa Fe National Forest, where we are today, Carson National Forest, and Sandia National Forest. All three are having this invasion all of a sudden here in July.
And not the entire area.
And not the entire area. It is areas with the Douglas fir. So this may be ruining our camping trip. Definitely don't want to be outside when they're even falling out of the trees on your head. So these little caterpillars seem to come out even more during the daytime as the temperatures start to warm up. We did go on a hike while we were there at the campground, and we'll have a separate video showing you that hike. We did stay that first night, and we tried to battle the situation the best we could, but you spent all your time sweeping them off of every surface. They were trying to get in the door of our camper. They were all over our doormat. It just never ended. You were constantly sweeping the bugs off. So it did sort of change our opinion of staying another night. And right here on the corner of this, another dozen. And freaking incredible. Well, this is the face of total defeat. Yep, the bugs won. The caterpillars, the tussock caterpillars, have won. We're giving up and going home a day early. We just can't deal with this. They're everywhere, all over the ground, all over every surface. We can't even be outside. Final thoughts?
Too many caterpillars. I
And
counted at 1.60 on my tire, and every time you turn around, it's like you had one on your shoe on your leg.
Yeah, if you stood still long enough, they were crawling up your legs. Sucked.
That's
Totally
okay.
Sucked.
Still a nice campground.
Still a nice campground, just not today. So we're going home. Bye. Bye, caterpillars. Bye. So long, caterpillars. We have no idea how long this caterpillar invasion will continue this summer. Hopefully it will be over in a few weeks and the campground will be back to normal. But for now, it was just too much for us. So if you enjoyed this video and found the information useful, please give us a thumbs up and think about subscribing. Hopefully we've got more campground adventures, camping, hiking, and visiting different places all over New Mexico coming up that will have a better ending. So thanks for watching.